Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about solar energy system, the cleanest energy source in the world.
These are the main topics we'll be discussing during the presentation. What is solar energy? What is it made of? And how is electricity made? Who invented it? And how does it support the Millennium goals in 2015?
What is solar energy? Solar energy is the cleanest energy source in the world. It is used in a lot of ways, and it can be used in water heating, um, using it in any kind of electricity, and it is the electricity that is grabbed from the sun. It grabs the sun beams and it turns it into any electricity you want.
What is solar panels made of? Solar panels are made out of chips, similar to the chips found into your computer, into a layer of paper that are inside a glass that would capture the sun's beams and transform it to electricity.
And as you can see here, it's very thin and it's very delicate. And they put on top of it glass so that it won't be affected by the sun's heat. How is this electricity made? The sun grabs the solar panel grabs the sun's beams and it transfers it into a generator, and from the generator it goes to any thing you want, like light bulbs, refrigerators, and such. Solar energy's different uses. It is used in water heating. As you can see, it's the most one used, and washing machines and heaters and everything else. As you know, not most of you know, but in Savoy here, on top of the building, there's solar panels, which is used in heating the water.
The biggest solar panels are located in
Sevilla in Spain. And this is the picture of it, and you can see how big it is, and this is where they said in 2010 that Sevilla, but maybe in another side they said that Algeria has the most one, but isn't still used. Who invented solar energy? Charles Fritz invented it in 1883. It was later developed by many guys in 1954, and the first modern solar panel was used in 1905, and it was used in night because when Charles Fritz invented it, it wasn't usable, and not a lot of people used it.
How does it support the UN Millennium Goals of 2015? As you all know, the UN has established a few goals to have done by 2015 to solve many problems. To ensure environmental stability, solar energy would be the best way to preserve electricity without releasing carbon dioxide to the environment or pollution. Short video. Camera.
Hi, I'm Lee Patrick Sullivan with Energy Now, and today I'd like to talk to you about the power of the sun. Solar power is the most abundant, most renewable resource we have. If we could collect 1/100th of 1% of the sun's energy reaching the Earth, it would be more energy than all humans use today. Just outside Yuma, Arizona is the sunniest place in the world. 90% of the year, the skies are clear. And these southwest deserts have enough suitable land to supply 80% of the entire planet's current use. The sun has produced energy for billions of years and naturally energizes all of the plants on the planet. These plants give energy to animals and power the human body. This is done by a process called photosynthesis. For decades now, scientists have unlocked the secrets of how a plant creates energy through photosynthesis and can duplicate that process using modern technology and silicone. This process of creating electricity from the sun can power our homes and cities. There are two ways of capturing the power of the sun. First is photovoltaic devices, more commonly known as solar cells. They change sunlight directly into electricity. These individual cells are joined together to make solar panels. These can be placed on rooftops, in calculators, and even on large-scale fields covering many acres to power cities. Solar energy systems produce no air pollutants or carbon dioxide. And because they can be placed on the top of existing buildings, they do not require extra land for power plants. Another way to capture the sun's energy is by capturing its heat. Solar thermal electric power plants generate electricity by concentrating solar energy to boil water, which then produces steam. This steam turns a turbine, which moves a generator to produce electricity. Solar thermal electric plants consist of fields of mirrors to reflect the concentrated sunlight onto a receiver. The receiver then collects the solar energy and converts it to heat. The production of energy from solar thermal plants work essentially the same as fossil fuel power plants. But instead of producing steam from burning fossil fuels, the steam is made by the sun. The only downside to this source of technology is that the power only exists as long as the sun is up. To help solve this problem, other forms of solar technology have been explored. Scientists are currently working on methods to store this energy for cloudy days and nighttime. One way to conquer this problem is building new power plants that combine a multitude of renewable energy sources. Using solar power and wind power and biogas could do this. When one method is not creating electricity, the other could take over. Other methods, such as storing excess power in batteries, could also be a possible future for solar technology.
Where?
ورا.
Ah. And this is bibliography. Thank you.